This is TWiT.
The whole idea of cryptocurrency was to address situations like this, right? So that there's a decentralized, immutable ledger of transactions that can be either representative of some other currency, like the USD coin, which is a stable coin, so that it's not subject to the volatility of the crypto markets. Is there any utilization of the idea of a crypto back end? Because I mean, it seems like that's just a brilliant way to transfer funds, but just to have a record of that's not tied to a specific place. But I guess that's not the end all solution, because not everybody has the super smartphones with a wallet on it, that sort of thing. So I don't think that, like, why do you even exist? Why don't we just use crypto? That's not my question, to be clear. I'm just thinking that there's some great advantage if there could be crypto backends to this that would make that transfer even quicker.
Yeah, so a couple of things. If you know, we can all acknowledge that crypto's in its really early stages of adoption, even in advanced countries. So there's a lot to learn there. Our assumption going into this was any currency, whether it be fiat or crypto, can transfer through our plumbing, if you will. It's not up to us to establish those terms and conditions for the various currencies. It's up to the implementer to accommodate the various currencies, again, whether they be crypto or not. So we want to make sure that it doesn't preclude it. And certainly there's a lot of underlying technology in the blockchain space which has helped enable these types of transactions. But we don't develop for crypto per se. We're developing to make sure that no matter what you want to send through our rails, it will reach its destination safely and securely.
Okay, and I think that
now the other.
No, go ahead.
The other thing is, rather than focus our next set of energy on crypto, our next challenge is central bank digital currency. And so we just recently partnered with the Monetary Authority of Singapore, who also is keenly interested in CBDC. And what they want to do is work with us to establish some pilot projects on wholesale CBDC. We're not anywhere near, as a society, to implement wholesale retail CBDC down to every consumer in the marketplace. What we need to do first is make sure the plumbing works and make sure the wholesale settlements are well tested and proven out. And there's been a lot of projects in market in recent years. I think if you look at, around the world, there's, let's say, Bahamas, European Union, Thailand, Singapore, Australia, Cambodia, Japan, Canada, all running CBDC pilots. Many of them launched last year, and we're seeing accelerated interest in that. So our next development center of gravity, if you will be on CBDC. First wholesale, a few years out from now, retail. But we need to make sure that the central banks have a mechanism for distributing their digital currencies out to their to their customers, particularly at a time, with migrant populations, aid payments, et cetera, wanting to get, less wedded to cash and doing more digital for safety reasons, not only physical safety, but even like COVID and virus transmission. So that's our next area of focus rather than crypto per se. As I said, we can accommodate crypto, but it's not a center of gravity for us. Our next center of gravity will be CBDC.